We are within shouting distance of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football on the lakeside here at Cleveland Browns Stadium. But tonight we start Week 14 of the NFL season with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Cleveland Browns. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. To start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Washington first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Watson down to throw. A throw left side here, taken in by Driver. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in the kicker to try and hit from 61 yards, and this one winds up no good.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Browns defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
The 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Taking it about the 36. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week. And in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back.
It's caught inside the 25. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An explosive 38-yard pickup. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Now a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
So no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd and 10.
They're going to look to throw.
That's out to the flat for Gibson. Touchdown! Antonio Gibson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes our score 17-0.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10.
Hey, 31! 54 is down, he's coming. Hey, 55!
Now Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end.
A big play that time for Cleveland. 43 yards.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted.
And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're
you
down.
Don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
That one complete to Driver.
They'll give him 4 yards there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Brings up 3rd down.
Two minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Alert, alert! Hey, 59! Hey, 59!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he bats hits it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
A very good return that time. 18 yards.
And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
Now they try the right side here. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Commanders are able to add on to their first half lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now it's Watson.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Watson off play action.
Throw left side, he's got Tillman.
And he goes out right around the 39.
Out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 4.
54!
To throw is Watson. And that's caught inside the 30. 36 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Reset.
In motion left goes Sutton.
59.
Watson looks to throw again. That is incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Back to throw, Watson. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They'll run with Chubb. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now a play fake, and it's Watson.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal.
24!
Here's Watson.
To the right side, that's where Tillman is.
They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
Hey, 31! 54 is down, he's coming. Out.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. This is caught. Touchdown, Browns. Alvin Kamara, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Watson and that Browns offense going to stay out there, and they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Right? That's true. You've said that before. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
At the 24-yard line.
The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout
as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
It's a gain of 32. First down, Commanders.
They'll throw now on the final play. Escaping the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
At the 35-yard line.
Hey, 24! Hey, 24!
Here's Watson. And his throw is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Hey, 54. 59.
Watson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That one goes for 24 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Alert, alert.
To the air yet again, Watson. This is hauled in by Driver. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Touchdown! From 10 yards out. And the Browns are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it is good. That cuts the lead now to 11, 24-13 our score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that. Again, they've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 103 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Flush to his right. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
And the Washington 1st down.
Back to throw. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So potentially a big turnaround brewing to begin this 3rd quarter as this defense forces a much-needed turnover.
Yeah, this is a team starting to work in concert now, right? They went out and got a touchdown to start the 2nd half, and now they get the football right back.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, They're still not in field goal range yet, so they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Hey, 59! Hey, 59! Got him!
Back to the air, Watson on second down. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
54! Hey, 31! Out!
3rd and 2, Watson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others.
And the Browns are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 4. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 17-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Shifts by him. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
124 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
2nd down and 8.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
He'll get that one to Carter, complete.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
They'll drop to throw.
Taken in by his big tight end.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
And we're back now here in Cleveland.
It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Samuel in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
They're going to look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Carter. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Again, he'll drop to throw. Rolling to his right.
And that throw behind his man, he missed it, incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This will get the lead up to 7. The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. Well, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now it's Watson. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And take it right on the 30. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. This will wind up a loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. Look at the big fella go. And all the way down to the 25-yard line.
And normally when you think about huge field flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
To throw is Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away, as we just saw there.
Watson.
To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
Alert!
Now Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. Nothing open downfield, they went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back, see if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Here's 1st and goal. To throw, Watson.
And it's caught.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
At the 1-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 1. Now Watson going to sneak it. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Watson to throw.
And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he's going to pick up a 1st down here as that clock continues to run.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw here.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That can finish things off for them.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts.
And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
The dog pound Barking as loud as they can here. Third down.
On play action, they'll throw. That is caught. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
The Browns drive about to get started. You think back to halftime, they were close to being written off. They faced the deficit, and now here as we begin overtime, they're one drive away from a comeback victory.
Think about where they started and how far they've come back from. And, look, you and I both know that when we talk with coaches, most of the time they don't say that momentum is something that factors into how they coach a ball game, because they say each game is its own entity. But within a game, I think they all believe in momentum, and they certainly have it going on their direction right now.
To throw on second is Watson. They'll get this out to Kamara. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, a little dinking and dunking that they're doing it. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If you make someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down.
Hey, 59! Hey, 59!
Here's Watson. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Now a 2nd and 10. Watson now to throw. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. 3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive.
54! 31! 24! 26!
Here's Watson. Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
That's complete. Right side, driver with it.
The
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Here's Watson. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down.
Hey, 31! 24 down, he's coming.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
So it's a win here for the Cleveland Browns, and it's thanks in large part to the play of their quarterback, Charles.
On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up, like, ooh, I got met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sookie now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of fraction mamas, but I hit the highest men, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie.